This is no bullshit gaming podcast, 2.5 Gamers. Sharing actionable insights, dropping knowledge from our day-to-day user acquisition, game design, and ad monetization jobs. We are definitely not discussing the latest industry news, but having so much fun. Let's not forget this is a 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe, so let's not take it too seriously.
Okay, I think we can start.
Okay, we can start. Welcome, welcome everyone. We can start. So hello. This is session. I think we can call it special session, which is we're talking about Moko from Supercell, and we did it before again with Supercell games with Squadbusters and Flood Rush. Now we're talking about Moko. And my name is Matija Lančarić.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And I'm Jakub Remir.
We are your hosts, and I'm the gamer here. Woohoo! So
Yeah.
I'm gonna play again, and then we're gonna talk about what is this game about as well.
Yeah, we really need to talk fast about these Supercell games because you never know when they get killed.
Yes, maybe next
we
week.
Did with Flood Rush.
Yeah, I was quite surprised when they killed it, but then we'll see. Maybe it's gonna happen to this game as well.
This is much ambitious, to be honest. Much more ambitious.
Well, why do you think so?
Yeah, should we start then?
We can, of course. Like we're already talking
We've already
about
started, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
come
So
on.
let's start. You can go into somewhere and display your skill, Captain Faramir.
Man. No. The thing is, I'm gonna just finish these missions because that's where I get experience.
Yeah.
So, and I need that for leveling up.
So the thing is, pretty much an isometric action RPG. Closest reference to people would be something like Diablo. I would say it is literally like that.
Okay, could be.
It's an action RPG and it's isometric view and it's mobile adjusted. Of course, it's not that heavy as Diablo, but it's mobile. So that's there. It's heavy PvE focused, meaning that most of the content is either you against computer or pretty much environment, or you with your friends against the environment, which is the definition.
But I have
of
no,
PvE.
I have no friends on.
Yeah. There's
I'll be your friend.
matchmaking for these people, so they have that. And this is one of my first takes here, that all of the Supercell current successful games are PvP based heavily. They don't have a PvE.
So it's quite different, yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, quite different, because they don't have a PvE game. That most of their games is it's PvP. And PvP is thing that brings money because people compete with their wallets.
Oy.
But it's hard, of course. It's hard. It's very hard to do.
Yeah, but
Are you only going to run away from monsters, or are you actually going to kill someone?
What are you talking about? Already killing monsters. So now I know why you don't get these invites, because you're mean.
Yeah.
You're mean to people.
Yeah, so it's, as I said, heavy PvE based. There's this kind of linear, non-linear progression of I wouldn't call it saga map, but it's linear journey of chapters of locations that Mate is currently running in, where there's this kind of non-linear location that you need to go into and collect mission in, which is quite a big area, actually, I think, for each location.
It's a very big map, actually.
Yeah. You can see that there's a mini map, the usual overlay, the one that's missing in Diablo, by the way. Kill for this thing. So yeah, there's exploration involved, and it's definitely not just linear. The raids or other content that we see in the game is linear, meaning that's a one-way corridor, which is good. But this seems more of jumping between locations when you're collecting or doing those missions and unlocking progression. So that's there. Again, this is quite similar to any action RPG on the market, even Path of Exile or Lost Ark, I would say, even on the PC market, of course. So yeah, sounds to me like the usual Supercell playbook, when they take something that works very well on the market already and they iterate it, adjust it for mobile, make it much more streamlined, approachable, intuitive to play and stuff like that. That's their usual thing. That's what they did with Brawl Stars, taking on the MOBA genre. That's what they did when they took Clash of Clans from backyard monsters from browser.
You never say that. You should never say that. You should never say that.
And then Clash Royale was their invention. I don't know anything close to that, but it was that like synchronous multiplayer that they did there and on mobile. Yeah, but this seems to me like the same approach, which is like they're best at it, literally taking something that works and making it like 120% instead of 100%. And then the other important thing, and as I was looking into it, this game works on the premise of the usual action RPG trinity, or let's say RPG trinity of tank, heal, DPS, which is again a little bit different than your current kind of Diablo thing. This is actually a little bit closer to something like World of Warcraft, where you have characters that are specialized in taking the damage and like keeping the attention of the monsters. Those are tanks. Then you have the healers that are the ones that are mainly supporting your teammates with healing their HP. And then you have the DPS ones, which are the ones that are actually killing the monsters. But they need the other two to sustain, otherwise they get killed pretty fast.
That's why we usually sucked in the hard raid, because I didn't have any
cooperation.
Support, any cooperation with anyone. It's like 4 random people just running around and getting killed, basically.
Yeah, this is really hard, because this is, as I said, like let's say Diablo or even Path of Exile, they don't have this thing. Like every character there is kind of self-sustainable, and you don't really need this. There's even like some hardcore people try to emulate this, but there's not this trinity. There's not specialized items for this and that. But here, it's kind of must thing to do, similar to Lost Ark, where there are again like same mechanic grades. Lost Ark is a very popular action RPG in Asia. It's still very popular even in the West after the Western release on Steam. They have exact same progression where you go through these locations that you slowly unlock the metagame for. Then you have these big raids where you need to have very, very big amount of cooperation. I'm let me just give you one example. There's like a raid based on a chess team where you need to line the rook with the queen or whatever, the monsters in the same line. Otherwise, you cannot kill them. So literally like 2 tanks, one needs to take the one boss, the other boss, and then people kind of are killing it in between. So that's the level of
Can you equip the Techno Glows?
Yes, I can equip the Techno Glows.
Techno Glows are quite good. So I have checked some videos on the internet, and the end game, or let's say the current end game content that we see in the beta here is also raids or some kind of a 4-man dungeons that they have there. Maybe Mate, tell us your experience with those and you dying gloriously with the matchmaking.
No, so it's not a very good experience, because I tried and I can try again now, because this raid, I mean, obviously quite a few of them, but this one is especially hard. And when we just hit the final boss, we just can't. You will see. I mean, you will see. I mean, I now kind of equipped the Techno Glows, but I don't know.
So as I was looking, as I said, on the internet throughout these, they can get very, very hard, especially at the end of the content that they currently provide in beta.
So it says it's level 50, but there you go. So
oh wow!
No, yeah, this is the classic Diablo experience. Someone dies and then explodes afterwards, and I just was thinking about the content, and it's like, oh well,
you should have evaded,
yeah. I didn't have a chance to run.
But it is quite kind of forgiving. Like if I understood correctly, if only one player still is still standing, everybody can get to the cooldown timer and resurrect.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. So
the other problem is the enrage timer on the top. I guess that's the bigger problem. So for those not familiar, enrage timers, like even in World of Warcraft and all these other MMOs, those are the timers that pretty much determine that you need to do something until that point where the monsters get so hard that you cannot do anything and they'll just ruffle stomp you.
Pretty much. That's what's gonna happen very quickly. I don't think we're gonna run through this.
Actually, this mechanic is like a DPS check in a way, like or gear check, I would say. Like if you don't have your gear at some level that's required by the raid, you cannot do enough damage in that time frame, and then you get killed by the monsters.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can upgrade the gear but that's tied to your level as well. So you can't upgrade to eternity basically.
Yeah,
It's
of
like-
course. Your level determines the upgrade level of your gear. But that's also, I think, like a kind of a gating or let's say hand-holding mechanic where you cannot just invest into one piece all your resources and you need to spread it out throughout all of those. So that's good. Okay. As I look through the resource flows in the economy, so there's this Mo coin, which is I guess the hard currency or kind of acts like a hard currency.
Yeah.
The shop is very, very rudimentary currently. There's just like two items in the shop. It's just beta shop. No purchases are allowed currently, if I understand correctly.
No,
they're not really testing any monetization or nothing there. So you have the Mo coin.
So
it's very, very big beta. Not even a soft launch, I would say.
So we are. This is the main boss, which we are gonna get.
Do you think they'll add more currencies or?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They are. It's just that, as I said, they have this hard currency. It works a little bit like Honkai Star Rail in a way that I would guess most of the like free currency is locked between these fixed chests that you have in the locations that are hidden, and you need to explore those.
You need to find.
There's like 10 chests in each level, and I think there's like 5 hard currency gems in each of those.
10.
And then or 10, sorry, yeah. But eventually, if you run out of content, you don't get that from anywhere else. And this is kind of similar to Honkai Star Rail, where like in the beginning, when you are defeating the single player easy content, you are kind of swimming in resources and upgrading everything. And then when kind of content dries up, also your resource gain dries up with it. So because that's the similar case with like any mobile RPGs. So that's there. The other interesting thing is that they already are trying their subscription there, or however it's called, like Moco Plus.
Moco Plus, we'll get there.
Yeah. For now, you can.
Actually looks promising.
Yeah, it seems like you can maybe make it like 1 minute.
We'll see.
Are you gonna do it?
We'll see. We'll see. Never got this far before, so.
Yeah, but the rates and like
whoa,
the difficulty of it seems quite like high even for a mobile RPG. I would say it's kind of on par with some of the things I've seen on PC. So they are really taking this much more core than I expected, because it's not about really like the gear and stuff. It's about like the required level of cooperation of your team.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part here.
Oh, Jesus.
You're gonna do it.
Hey,
yes,
nice.
See, a little help from your friends.
Yeah, thank you,
we want
guys.
some of that XP, man.
Thank you, guys.
So you unlock the mount. Yeah, we can showcase this.
Oh.
There's mounts in the game, because I guess there's locations that's gonna be even bigger.
Honestly, this like victory screen, I have no idea what's happening in here. So boss damage, this is like
the usual kind of Overwatch, like you want to make everyone feel good, so you pick a stat from the random parameters that someone was first in.
Yeah, I have no stats, so I feel like shit. Yeah, I have the mount, so that's what.
There's a nice IAP you can do to fix that.
Can you stop here?
Yes.
Just one thing. Like the other important thing is that the XP you get, and this is the main gating mechanism of the game, is mainly from missions and challenges. Yeah. If you don't have those, you don't get any XP. You see, like the looted XP is like 300.
Yeah, exactly. We have 1 XP. I was just running around. Like I was like, okay, well, I can grind this XP, right? And I have 0 missions available. I was like,
you cannot grind XP. That's the main thing. Yeah. So missions get everything, and the subscription increases the amount of missions that you get, and that stack, and that you get them faster. So this is their kind of main, let's say, energy mechanic. As usual with Supercell, it's not the hard stop mechanic where you can still play the game, but similar to Brawl Stars, where like if you run out of this whatever session juice, you cannot get much more progress.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay, so we have materials, the mount, and then here some stats, which is
but this is actually pretty good because you can see what's doing damage and what's not, and it's really important for build crafting.
Okay, so I guess there are already builds on the internet that you can.
Of course,
of course.
There definitely are.
Yes, I'm not the hardcore gamer.
What do you think the odds are of having some rewarded ads in here? Slim to none. 0?
Here,
Negative?
They would work pretty great, I think. Honestly.
Here, right, for materials, for sure.
No. I mean, like
XP.
in the whole game, like the game can absorb ads definitely. Like it's just like.
But I mean, like in the screen, you can.
Yeah, in this screen also, like
Yeah.
of course, like, it could work here. The thing is that keep in mind that this is outside of the Supercell usual brand doers of like Clash
game. Okay.
Yeah, not even Heyday, not even like all of their kind of main IPs, Brawl Stars. So this is a new IP again. So yeah, because I think Brawl Stars is kind of branded in that Clash Wars. You have like you have there Clash universe characters, or even in Squad Busters.
Also Squad Busters, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So this is outside of it. Like again.
Which you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna get killed quite early.
Do you think it's gonna get killed, or do you think it's gonna actually go to soft launch?
I have no idea what's gonna happen now.
Yeah, let's finish the mount and we can talk about killing. So you got the mount. Haven't seen it yet. Turbo Chicken.
Turbo Chicken, it's great. Okay, so
can you use it? Go into
here, but
you need to get the right.
Yeah, can you use it in the game? Go to some map.
Yeah. I will. Don't worry.
Yeah. So regarding the killing, so people understand there was this game. Yeah.
Just one sec. So here's the.
Here's the subscription.
The subscription you were talking about. So I need 10 more. So let's try to find this chest somewhere in the game
with your new mount.
Yeah. Pick one where you have the chest icon there.
Yeah. Well, there's 8. I not played this one yet, so look, I'm gonna have the mount.
Yeah. So in the meantime,
you see my Turbo Chicken.
Yeah, but it actually is pretty faster.
It is, yeah.
It
says it's 50% faster.
Yeah, this looks good.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, which implies that there will be probably even more exploration, like bigger maps and bigger
which
stuff.
Is already something that annoys me quite heavily because I hate open worlds experiences. So there you go. Well, it's
yeah. So let's talk about the killing and the soft launching. So there was this year where Supercell announced 3 games on 1st April that everybody thought was a 1st April joke, but it wasn't.
Until it was.
Until it wasn't. When they announced Clash Mini, Clash Quest, and Clash Heroes. So Clash Mini is the auto chess game that is still in soft launch. They haven't killed it yet. Clash Quest was this kind of a puzzle game, similar to some old Heroes IP PC games, where you would stack the things there. Yeah, it was a puzzle game. They killed it already. And then there's Clash Heroes that nobody heard anything about except that one video from a Supercell team from Shanghai. And that was actually an action RPG based in Clash universe. That seems, as a lot of people pointed out already, that it could be the upgraded version of it. This game.
Okay.
Yeah, this game could be just like
well, you were talking about
feel. It was the corpse of Clash.
Yeah, well, you were talking about something like Clash of Heroes assets used in Flood Rush and also Squad Busters, I think.
Yeah. We found out that they were there in Flood Rush. The golem and like things they were there definitely. So maybe again, but this is like smart reuse of assets. Like,
of course,
don't get me wrong. This is how it should be done.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
So that's good. The interesting thing is that they dropped the IP. That's what I'm kind of curious because there's no Clash IP anymore. So let's see. But yeah, as far as it goes there, it would mean that they are making an action RPG for like 4 years, 3 years already. Don't remember what was the announcement.
Without a huge success, right?
Without even a soft launch.
So this is the thing. If they launched it similarly, then what was it, Everdale, on a different account and just launched it as a normal soft launch, would you think
like a stealth soft launch?
Yes. Would you think they would get better? Well, not better, but more relevant KPIs rather than just this like beta? Because like the things like what they're trying to get here, like the engagement of the players' feedback, obviously from players.
I think also this kind of like community excitement for it. I think you cannot.
Like, how can you measure community excitement? But how can you measure it? Seriously.
You look at all the videos of the creators that they put the keys into their hands and check the engagement on those.
Okay, guys.
That's not very scientific, huh?
Yeah, if you're listening, then
Give us the beta key.
give us no the beta keys. Well, I get the beta key, but I mean the listeners and viewers, please.
Yeah, write what you think about that if you
Yes.
would be playing this
Put your comments into the comment section and
or discuss in our
hype the
Slack.
game. So hype the game so it doesn't get killed. Because you never know. No, because yeah, like I said, Felix, it's not very scientific, and like, what are you trying to always like get with these like
they can just get much
closed
more
betas?
traffic. Under Supercell name you get much more traffic.
But that's the thing. Like, is it the relevant traffic? Because like, oh well, this is
those
Supercell
are the
game.
tryhards.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you can't build basically a business case based on your like golden cohort.
Yeah, of course. That's not even golden cohort. It's like fanatic cohort.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's diamond cohort.
Diamond exclusive plus.
Yeah. Because exactly. So it's.
I don't know. Like, but keep in mind that this is so heavily social game that you need that kind of excitement for it. Because don't get me wrong, Supercell, like I was checking some of the things. Like I think Supercell is doing very, very big kind of marketing part of their whole thing through the creators.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, of course. I mean, we can see that already.
So their UI works a little bit differently, not only because it's organic, but organic, like, of course it's organic if you're paying so many YouTubers and so many influencers and stuff. Like, yeah, don't talk of,
Yeah, that's not organic.
Like it works different. Like their whole kind of branding machine works different. It's not like, I don't think so there's anyone else on the market that have like a similar setup here.
No, definitely no. I mean,
in mobile,
there's only one Supercell.
Yeah, there's only one Supercell. Like if you look at the other side of the spectrum, like all the PlayerX's and like Peaks and like these other guys, these are just spending millions on UA and with fake ads.
More than
like
millions.
Everything.
It's like hundreds of millions.
Billions, whatever. But these guys, as Mate said, the channel diversification looks completely different.
Yeah.
And you can't even see it because you don't see the YouTube videos. But those videos are like 200K per each.
Yeah, but
remember that Clash of Clans? They sponsored a couple of Mr. Beast videos as well.
Like I was looking at like who's the guy? Orange Juice Gaming, the guy who has like 3 million subscribers, and he's like Clash Royale Brawl Stars video every single day with like 200K views for like also, I don't know how many years.
Yeah, but also if you think,
that's just one guy.
Yeah, if you watch all of the videos. When these type of games are launched, like Squad Busters and also Flood Rush, there's like the same creators all over again.
Yeah, of course, but these are paid, or let's say they work with Supercell because they cannot just make a video during the day of the launch.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
like
they're very close. Yeah, friends and family. That's what's happening here as well. So thank you guys.
Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits, of course, friends with benefits. But like that's what you get. Like
but as I said, like their marketing machine just works different in a way. It's not that it doesn't exist; it works different. Yeah, so that's maybe my case here. Why I think they won't go through stealth mode like the Everdale and just go with kind of public stuff. Same happened with Brawl Stars, by the way, if you remember. They did this kind of tournament with streamers and whatnot, and like. That's how they announced the game.
It was also true when they launched the game. They had I think they invited a lot of streamers into the office and then just played tournaments and whatever. So here you go. So, thank you very much. 3 days.
So can you click on it one second so we know what it does, just for people listening to it. So it increases the mission acquisition by every 2 hours instead of 3. It increases the maximum missions plus 5 stack, 50% more materials, and looted XP. Really, like you get 6 instead of 3.
Okay.
No, I think 4.5 instead of 3 actually, because it's 50% more.
Okay. Loot magnet that collects loot for this, it seems actually pretty handy. But that 50% more looted XP, that would maybe mean that you get much more XP later somewhere else.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that.
But yeah, it shines pretty nicely.
Oh well,
there.
unlocks the number level 13. So it's actually I need to grind to level 13 to unlock more worlds.
Yeah.
I was here. I was just here and I have zero. I have no missions.
One other thing that I wanted to mention is that this game is actually the closest one to Path of Exile that I've seen on the market regarding RPGs. Because, and yeah, wait a
Upcoming
little bit,
event.
wait for it. The character, like you have a character, and it's just a character. It's a like gadget.
Let's talk about it in this screen, right?
It's a gadget holder pretty much. Your character doesn't have a skill tree or any affinity or nothing. You can just put cosmetics on him. That's his main difference. So the whole build crafting is just based on what you equip on him, and every character can equip everything, which is basically kind of similar to Path of Exile, where every character can do everything because the skills are items that you can put on him, similar to here. Here we have 3 slots for active skills, let's call them gadgets, then
So
3 slots for
one.
passive skills, and then
Smelly
one
Smelly socks, yeah.
And then one weapon slot for like the main weapon, which determines your how do you call it? The weapon also determines if you range or DPS.
Yes.
I'm melee.
Melee orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no armor or
No.
whatnot. Yeah.
No armor. It's weapon, active gadgets, and passive gadgets. And then
where are the defensive stats then baked in? Like spread around the thing?
Yeah, well, I guess.
What's on your click on the weapon?
Here you go. That's it, man. So
you don't have any defensive stats then? No health? No. Okay, so then it means it's back into level.
Well, we have health. Yes, health. So HP is on the level. So I had 1,000 HP until I got to, I think, a level 11 or 10, and then it increased to 1,200.
Okay.
Basically.
So this is my point. Like you have Path of Exile, where you have these like whatever super complex things, and Supercell comes in, takes the system, simplifies it, makes it much more approachable and easy to play, and that's their magic thing. Like you see it right here. Just compare this with Path of Exile and see the translation, like how mechanics were changed and simplified.
Yeah, nobody will do that.
But it's actually pretty deep then, because it gives you very big amount of these like build crafting options where, as I said, like you can build like a healer character, a little bit healer character, only DPS glass cannon, super tanky character, and just
the thing is, like, how can you build tank if you have only HP on the level? And you don't have
they will add items later. It's just that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, like
why not?
Come on, man.
Why not? but still, like you can build a tank even from these things that you have there. You just pick all the defensive items from there.
Only defensive gadgets.
Defensive gadgets or passive whatever. Like you can still build it even in current. Like I don't think so. It's a problem.
You can even build it in the current. It's building a tank is quite difficult at this stage, I think.
Yeah, the problem with tank here, I don't think so. They have any aggro kind of catching things, like tolting things, or pretty much tank being able to take the attention of the monsters.
Yeah, no.
That's the main thing that every tank should do. Not just
which
can
is not
take damage.
Possible in here yet. But we'll see.
See. The other thing that I had some kind of a curiosity, I didn't see any gacha. No randomness.
Well, isn't that the similar thing that you mentioned with the Squad Busters or Flood Rush? Well, I think Squad Busters was like, it was all like scripted.
Squad Busters was scripted, yeah. So maybe non-gacha things get skilled.
You think that's an active decision by Supercell, or do you think it's something they'll add later?
Like I think it's active decision by Supercell in a way that the whole experience seems kind of very smooth and scripted. The question is, what are the chase items in these games? Because the acquisition of items here is just like you get blueprints that drop, and then you can upgrade them. And even the upgrades are kind of streamlined into materials that you can directly farm for every single thing, because you don't have like the feeling of like dropping the Diablo legendary is not here.
Yeah, it is not here at all. And also, like, if I didn't read the description after, like, on the like victory screen, I wouldn't even know. Actually, these are all materials. They're just dropping.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you really aren't that excited. Like you've been like getting loads of materials. Like everybody wants to kind of get the chase item that drops from a boss or something.
Yeah, like something to grind for this level. Like, okay, well, I can drop legendary Techno fists in here. Like, oh well, okay, then I will just play all day to get those. That would be great. obviously.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of concern for me, like how the monetization, like the main monetization will work in this game. Like, of course, the subscription sounds good, like that's great, but the subscription isn't, I guess, your main like money maker. Like even
No,
if you
well,
look at the
if you're Supercell, it could be.
don't get me wrong, like it's the biggest discount in your economy, to be honest. Like these all subscriptions. Like if you look into court papers from Epic suing Apple, the battle pass revenue is something like 16%. The shop is actually 70% of the revenue.
Yeah, okay.
So it means that, like, you don't even battle passes don't make money. They trade monetization for retention. It's your going to gym card.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm kind of curious if this would, like, if it will be even pay to win in a way, like power progression based, that you can just buy raw power here. Can you?
Yeah, but then what do you do progress like for these like?
Because the main thing you get is the missions, honestly.
Yeah.
Because when you have the missions, it means you get XP, you get more level, then you unlock everything else.
Yeah, and then I'm then trying to find like which roads still have a mission, so I can actually get some additional XP. Because if I just loot, then it's
you can still get the materials, but that's it. Like,
yeah, but that's it. Like
new content.
True, and then I can kind of like upgrade to get more XP. Like, but that's also quite annoying. And it's something that I'm really excited about.
Like I can see them selling the universal cubes. They have this kind of universal material currency in the game, which kind of supplements every material that you're missing in the current weapon upgrade. That is good, and there's like a very streamlined solution to selling power here. But again, if even I buy all those cubes and upgrade everything that I have, I still need more XP because it kind of locks me out after my level kind of hits the cap there.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just like
no, not saying the bad game. I'm just kind of concerned a little bit that it can remove that one of the main staples of action RPG, that you have that legendary drop, legendary whatever. It's the same in like Path of Exile, Lost Ark, even Diablo. Like everywhere, there's like you're going after raids or bosses and you're grinding for some item
for something,
drop. Yeah. Because here, what's dropping from the raids other than the mount that one unlocks? Just XP. Material.
XP and materials.
Yeah, okay.
You finish the raid until like 2 minutes, then you get more XP.
Yeah, because like for me, like, personally, and like I think it's gonna apply generally, RPGs are only as good as their itemization is.
Yeah.
If the itemization sucks and like the items aren't kind of the loot, it's about a loot Skinner box mechanic where you want to have the loot. That's the thing. And if the loot isn't really appealing or it's not really kind of tempting you to go there and farm it and drop it and have that kind of legendary
that's
moment.
the thing, like the motivation.
Motivation drops heavily then, because then it becomes just a chore.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm trying to find these like 2 hand slashes just to get more XP, but honestly, that's it basically. Now, then I can just stop and then wait until new missions pop up, and then I can play again.
Remo, like when you launch these games like this before a soft launch, why would you not want to have the monetization mechanisms in there? For me, that's a bit of a mystery.
Because of the engagement. Only on the other hand,
it doesn't really tell you anything, right?
The thing is that you need to reset people's progress, and you don't want to deal with these things for now. Because if you have monetization, it means that they will buy something and then you need to scrap it away and give it back to them, blah, blah, blah. It's not really the like optimal way how to do this. Like action RPGs aren't really soft launchable, to be honest. Yeah, so that's the problem. The other big problem here, as like all the other action RPGs or like big RPGs, there's some kind of reset happening every now and then, because there's very low kind of entry points for new players. So to get a little bit clear, if I'm playing this for, let's say, 1 year and I have my character decked out, what's the chance of someone else coming into and catching up to me? Like 0. So the thing is that a lot of these RPGs, they have reset mechanics where, let's say, Path of Exile, the main league resets every 3 months. You can play the like vanilla league or whatever, the one that no one plays and it never resets, but like everybody just played the new league. Diablo adopted that same system. Even before, like Diablo 2 had the ladder system. Don't get me wrong, because it's problematic. Like once you level up the characters, you catch up to the content. Players are always faster than the content in action RPGs or in RPGs like altogether, and you somehow need to create an entry point for new players. Like even World of Warcraft does it like that. Like every expansion, they can inflate away your progress, because whatever, going from old World of Warcraft to Burning Crusade from 60 to 70, the items were exponentially better, meaning that whatever random blue items on level 61 could kill a fully decked out epic character on 60, and people were going crazy because of that. But that's the healthy way to do it. And this game then will have the same problem somewhere down the line. So the question is, how will they solve it?
We are very far.
They're
from
very
that
far
point.
from it, of course, but they will eventually run into it.
So positive, man.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the fun game ahead of you, you're focusing on the problems of next year.
Yeah, because
systems
that's
and
like,
vectors.
look, because
Yeah.
that's something that's gonna,
No, that's gonna affect
kill
it,
the
obviously.
game or no. It's like that's the thing.
Yeah, but the game's really smooth. Like for
Can
me,
we just say something about the artwork as well? I think it's
the art is
Yeah, that's
gorgeous.
great.
stunning.
Yeah,
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 they
yeah.
did such a great job on that.
Supercell quality as usual. Very, very like
Knocked it
picture
out of the park.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, heads off. Like seriously, this is like so, like super high.
It's a joy to
production
look
level.
at. It's entertaining to look at.
Yeah, you can tell it's a Supercell game just by looking at it, in a way, how polished and how kind of remarkably done are the graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the graphics are great, obviously. Even without the Supercell IP.
Yeah,
Like if we compare this to Flood Rush, it's like one
yeah.
one
That's
to
what prototypes are
100.
quality.
Yeah. Which is something I kind of liked, but this is way better, obviously.
But keep in mind, they probably work on this much more years than Flood Rush.
Do you think so?
Yeah, as I said, like if they took all the things from Clash Heroes, then they
Okay,
have much bigger head start for this one.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, still,
I'm just guessing, of course, but like let's see.
we will never know. It's Supercell,
We'll
right?
never know.
That's how it
Are
works.
you gonna die now?
No, maybe. Where's my friends? Jesus. No, yeah, I'm gonna die.
No.
I'm definitely gonna die. Okay, great. It's fine. They will support me, I guess.
Yeah, but the gameplay and like everything looks pretty good. It's even like the other problems that RPG has is that they turn into this kind of disco thing when there's like multiple players playing, and I don't think so is the case here. It's
Yeah.
still pretty clear what's happening on the screen, which a lot of action RPGs suffer from, where you have like so many effects, so many things kind of happening, and then you lose track of your character, where it is in the crowd, blah blah blah, and like
Yeah,
All right.
the
Out of-
readability is not great.
Okay,
but here
percentage
it's great.
likelihood that you think this will go to global launch as it is right now.
I think the likelihood increases in last few months when they killed all the other things because they need to release something.
Well, that's the thing. Do they really need to release something? I mean, it would be nice.
I haven't checked the latest financials on Supercell, like where the game's heading, but my guess is like either I don't know. Just don't want to guess it.
You don't want to guess it. Like I think like this has like 40% chance it's getting global launched.
Which is probably higher what you gave them Flood Rush, right? So
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go even higher, to be honest.
Every time you
go
go
45?
higher, then like it gets killed.
Yeah, I would go maybe even 60.
Oy. 6 out of 10. You know,
I know 6 out of 10, 60%.
60%. No, okay. I have 90% chance that I'm gonna die. Maybe, or maybe not.
But the game's really deep, like because you can put multiple combinations of the gadgets there, like similar to Path of Exile, kind of very, very good skill building. They literally took the same mechanic there. Yeah, it has very, very solid core. I would guess that Clash Heroes didn't have this before. Like would need to kind of scour the trailer or see through it, like how it was built, but don't think so. They have this.
Oh, Ultras will get angry soon. Time to leave.
Yeah. And on that note, should we?
Yeah, I think we can.
We can wrap it.
We can wrap it up in here.
Yeah.
Again, thank you very much, Supercell, for giving us the friends and family access. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you all.
And then again, yeah, please don't kill this game. Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want, obviously.
You're
Also,
Supercell. You can do whatever you want.
exactly.
Um,
Also, thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck it.
So you can see the three of us actually in Ignite on Thursday in Berlin, followed by the three of us in Game Conference in Berlin the following week.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
And
much.
see you
then
around.
And
following
then-
the two of us in Korea.
Yeah, in Korea, in the week afterwards. Okay.
And
so
then
now we're-
following another week, the two of us at RovioCon.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a lot of interesting.
We don't want to be the three of us together too many times because it's just
Yeah.
supposed to be unique still.
Yeah. So please subscribe, share the. Oh, it didn't die. Great. Oh, now we did. So yeah, please share this, the podcast with your interested friends.
Dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats as well, obviously. And then see you next time. Cheers.
Ciao.
Yep. See you.
Bye bye.
Need those 5 minutes to double check
Don't worry.
the screen.
So my MacBook is fine, and here it's a little bit.
Looks like shit on the screen share.
Yeah, well, it's kind of working. On my MacBook is working quite well. On the screen share, it's not actually.
But you will have a high quality upload, yeah?
For sure.
Okay.
You can try if you want. Well, on my MacBook is quite okay. And that's the screen share basically. So let's see. But now, yeah, I mean the quality looks like shit, but it's.
But it will be in the edit, like the good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh, now it's even better. Okay.
So we have
Just
raids.
say-
Couldn't finish this one because it was really hard.
You know it closes next Monday, right? The servers.
Yeah, 6th is it?
Yeah.
What's
At
closing?
6th the beta ends.
Yeah, beta
Yeah.
ends. Plenty of time.
Yeah, keep in mind that on 3rd this week's Friday the Rumble opens.
Yes.
We're gonna play that one.
Yes, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay, so what do you want me to do actually?
Yeah, I guess going back to the main menu
Oh, Jesus Christ.
or to the room as they have it. Like
Okay.
this whole kind of a positioning of the menu seems odd.
Okay, so
Okay, printer.
here's printer.
Go to printer and click on these other left things.
No, it's all in here. It's just sorting.
Okay, so weapons, then
Weapons, we have
gadgets.
active gadgets and passive gadgets. That's it.
Okay, this is by the way very close to Pad of Exile. I'll talk about that
Oh, nice. Okay.
because there's
So-
like the character doesn't have like his own natural things. You just equip whatever you want to him and you build him like you want him.
Okay. So
That's Pad of Exile.
That's Pad of Exile. That's true. Okay.
So I have to finish exactly in 1 hour. 12:40.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, no worry, we won't go for
We
hour.
won't go for
What's the thing with monitor like going up? It's just that you can upgrade something
That's
later.
printer.
Yeah,
Here?
okay. That's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
can
the up
upgrade.
arrow. Yeah, okay. Close this one. I know these like already. Like watched
Yeah, of
like a
course you-
3-hour video. Okay, go to shop.
There's nothing in there basically.
So just this one page, yeah?
Boosters, which you can.
Yeah, and the plus
purchase, and
subscription.
then This.
Okay.
cow
Okay, go out of
scraps,
this one. Go into the storage.
All this.
Okay, there's nothing there. Go to gear. Oh, this is pretty
You can
much
have build
skins.
one.
Oh no, this is both.
Both.
Go to outfits. Okay.
So you
Go
can
out of
build-
this. Go out of this. Like I know this one. The
Oops,
menu
no,
on
I know
the.
this.
Go back to gear.
Yep.
What's the thing on the right? This is the like fourth.
This is the weapon.
This is the main weapon. You
these
can have
are-
only one of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you have 3 slots for gadgets, active
for
or
active
passive.
gadgets, and then you have passive gadgets here.
So passive gadgets have extra slots.
Yes. So, you
So
have passive like free for passive. This is something that you can get in. This
that's
is
the mount.
Yeah, that's,
That's
the
the
mount.
mount.
Yeah, that's the mount.
Mhm.
And you have then free for passive.
So 3
gadgets.
slots for passive, 3 slots. That's
Three
pretty good
active,
deck
yeah.
slot actually. I
Yeah.
thought it would be less. Okay. But you cannot equip it because it needs level
Level
unlocking.
15 on then the level 35. I'm level
Okay.
11 now. So and it's like it's quite slow.
Go
actually.
to those like under your level icons. No, under it.
Right. There's
Yeah,
lobby.
that one.
So you
Okay,
can
so
team
this
up.
is just social lobby. Okay.
Yes, and then these are achievements and projects or whatever.
But these are basically the missions, aren't they?
Upgrade
'Cause-
free weapons to power 4. So
Where are the missions that the Plus subscription talks about that you get more missions per hours?
Yeah, so
It's in the
here,
portal?
in the portal. So you have missions here under each world, which is kind of annoying, and we should talk about this on the podcast actually.
Yeah, because there's no like single list of like quests to do. Okay, thought so. Oh, so just those orange numbers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Scroll a little bit. Soul Trial, Shrine, Raid, Dragon, Link City.
And then raids again. So 100 events happen, which is level 50. Interesting.
Hunter versus Hunter. That seems like
So it's
PvP to
PvP.
me.
Yeah.
Didn't find any other PvP.
And now it looks like they added this bats, which is contacts here. Well, obviously.
Yeah, Discord is spammed with QR codes of those.
Yeah.
Go back to that portal. One more thing. And go to raids. Just want to see the menu there.
So we have raids. This is the raid I have actually at the moment.
Okay.
So Dead End, Monster Island, and you need to, you need to complete all of these until you get to Nightmare, basically.
Did you also see that there was an age gate when you logged in the first time?
Yeah, I think so. There was like slider for
And
it.
it's
was
including,
slider for
like
it.
a slider for the age.
Yeah, it was there.
Also, there was
Ads.
no. There was also a questionnaire, like few.
Yeah, there was a
questions.
questionnaire. I seen it like on scale 1 to 5. Like, how do you like it? Blah blah blah. What do you play?
And if you play, if I play different games.
What's the guy telling you in the bottom?
Nothing.
You can
It's
just
random.
pet him.
Yeah, I can pet my cat.
Like half the people in the videos are fucking half the way.
Really?